Drawlz Brand Co. Congrats on signing up for a clothing brand review. I'm excited to give you this because when I saw your brand review come in and I checked out your website and your clothing brand, I got genuinely excited, and I really feel like you have a really good idea here. And so I'm really excited to give you feedback and suggestions here. Okay, so that's a genuine compliment for you. Now I'm just gonna read what you've sent here. Website www.drawlz.com, Instagram Drawlz Brand Co. You're a mid-luxury underwear brand for men. Like K-Bud, the word Drawlz is a cultural word to describe underwear here in the United States. Drawlz is a staple in the urban and African-American community, although we cater to any and all within the culture. I love that your brand is based on a slang term within a particular culture, and you've created a clothing brand around that, and you're also appealing directly to them and targeting those exact people. Okay, that's essentially what I've done with K-Bud. Is there was a slang word within a culture, and we put that slang into the clothing, and now we're also targeting that clothing right back at that culture who we know will be interested in it. Okay, so I think that your brand, you have an amazing idea here. Okay, I think you really do. So I do have some feedback and suggestions for you. And the first thing that I want to mention here, and this is probably the most important point that I'm going to make in the video for you, is that you say we do have apparel, tees, hoodies, and hats on our website. However, it is not our focus. And when I was on your website, I did notice that you have a lot of hoodies, a lot of tees, a lot of hats, and all the extra apparel on there. And what I want to say here is that as a brand that's trying to establish themselves in the underwear niche, and who I believe has a very, very real potential of doing that, you may be shooting yourself in the foot by trying to be too many things at once here, okay? And by trying to expand too quickly into different niches, okay? Because the hoodie niche, the t-shirts and all that, the lifestyle brand, is a completely separate thing than a brand that's just trying to be an underwear brand. There are tons of underwear brands in the marketplace right now that have the full weight, the full power of just being, you know, the underwear brand, and they mastered the underwear brand. So I think that that is what you need to focus on. And I don't think that this advice really comes with much pain for you because you haven't really invested in the outer apparel. It says here that you're doing all of the outer apparel through Printful. So what I suggest that you do is really just tone that down as much as possible while at first, okay? So just to build up your underwear brand, to build a customer list where you already have customers and you're establishing yourself as an underwear brand first. And then once you've established your brand, then you can start to expand into those other little niches and things like that. But I'd say for the first couple years, just focus on that underwear. Don't get too, you know, it's called shiny object syndrome, which is basically you're like, oh my God, there's so much opportunity. I can do this, I can do that. But I really think that that is actually going to hurt you if you do that. And I think that you should really just focus on that underwear stuff. Your website looks really good. I have no issues with your website other than this big first photo here. I think that you can make this a little bit smaller and make it literally just like a strip at the top rather than this whole thing where they need to scroll down. And the reason for that is because when people come to your website, they're gonna go, oh man, I have to go all the way down here to start actually learning more and seeing product images. And this can just be done much more efficiently. Okay, so you see this and you go, okay, this could be smaller, this could be done much more efficiently. And the quality is kind of taken back a bit when it's made this big, okay? So that's basically my only suggestion for your website. Your About Us page looks good, everything looks good. Just focus on that underwear brand, okay? Because I think that you have amazing potential here. I checked out your Instagram account. You're doing everything amazing on your Instagram account as well. You already have 7,500 followers. You only launched like a month ago, so you're doing really good. You've got orders coming in. I think that your brand really lends itself to Facebook ads, and this advice is specific for you. I wouldn't give this advice to other clothing brands necessarily, but I think that your brand with the underwear niche and you knowing your audience so well, I think you'd really kill it with Facebook ads if you're willing to invest some money in it. And I'd say just keep going at it, be patient, and grind at that underwear niche, and you'll eventually, you know, get there, right? So I hope this brand review helps, really put things into perspective for you. Congrats on signing up. I can tell you put in a lot of hard work, and I'm excited to see where you end up in the future, all right? Peace.